tell you briefly about FunTimes for anyone if it's your first time coming in contact with the magazine or just the brand in general. FunTimes is an African diaspora magazine. FunTimes was created in 1992 in Monrovia, Liberia, and the publisher, Mr. Eric, created FunTimes because it was a time of the war in Liberia, and he wanted to bring some joy and some fun into people's lives. So FunTimes started as a comic strip. So like people were having it in their schools, and the kids really enjoyed FunTimes. I still know a few people that had the comic then in Liberia that said like, oh, we love it. And actually one of the ladies that interned a while ago in FunTime magazine still writes for the magazine, and she talks about how much she loves it. And in the 2000s, Mr. Eric came to Philadelphia and decided to bring the magazine along with him, just showcasing African diaspora people here and celebrating them. So that's the story of FunTime magazine. But the reason why we're here this evening is because of our March-April edition of the magazine. We know that March is Women History Month, celebrating women and their accomplishments and all of the great things that they've been doing. And what we decided to do is feature some of the influential women in Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia region. And this edition, we featured about 14 women, and I can see them all in the room. This is my first time seeing them. I see Miss Sekela in the corner, Miss Tina right here, and oh, hello, madam. Just featuring all these women and celebrating their accomplishment and all of the things that they've done to contribute not only to Philadelphia, but also to the field.
Miss Catherine Hicks has always been a media master. She studied long time ago, way before she became what it is that she is now, which is publisher of a significant newspaper here in this city. And the circumstances that led to that would be something, if befell most people, they would not be able to go forth and continue with this mission. But indeed, she has. And she's another one who was able to share her story with us while we were in the midst of all of this snow madness and everything. Again, a very unique tale, and one that's only told right here in FunTimes magazine. So many of you know Charita Powell, who's been holding it down for about 30 years that I can think of in this market. I mean, she started out on the streets as a vendor. Actually, she even tells you where she began because it was way before her on the streets being a vendor. And she's always had the best and classic jewelry and other lifestyle presentations. If you want something unique for you, a friend, a loved one, or your home, Syreeta was that stop. And even better yet, because she is one of maybe 2 African Americans that is still holding it down in Reading Terminal Market, you know if you need to catch up with somebody who has been ducking you or you just can't find them, you stand at her stall about 10, 15 minutes. You gonna find that person. Syreeta Powell has been traveling the globe getting all of these wonderful and great things to continue to share with us here in this market. And we applaud her because she's one of Philadelphia's finest. Her story, right here. Melony Roy is one of those, and please forgive me for having my back to you. You know I don't mean that. Melony Roy is one of these people, another person from the Philadelphia market, born and raised in Camden. And you know when you speak of Camden, you know when you hear Camden, you suck your teeth. You just go, oh, here we go. But she demonstrates that there is definitely another side. I mean, people who know there's another side to Camden. She is far beyond that success story. She's another person who persevered through all of the teeth sucking and the assumptions and everything else, and has now carved out over a decade at the news station, the #1 radio news station in the Northeast Corridor, which is KYW 1060 News Radio, and was recently elected president of the Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists. She is a young woman who has proven that your roots can determine your betterment It's no limitation. It's just an example of how far you can go. Big round of applause, please.
Sometimes I'm so excited for what you're doing. I've got my subscription. And you should get it. Again, we need to support one another. Okay? And when he takes time to put us in this magazine, we need to be supportive of that. Okay? So again, I thank you. I'm excited. And what an awesome way to start this Easter holiday. Amen.